2 cups and I let one go cold. It's a scripted routine, getting bitter, no. I've memorized the way the shadows crawl from the edge of the rug to the cracks in the wall. I don't even wait for the phone to ring. I've forgotten the weight of a physical thing, like a hand on my shoulder, a breath on my neck. No, I'm just a ghost on a sinking deck. I used to fight the quiet, used to scream at the dark, used to beg for a flicker, a faint little spark. But the hunger's faded, the fire's gone gray. Now I'm just drifting through another day. 'Cause loneliness is a habit I can't seem to break. It's the first breath I breathe and the last one I take. It's a seat at the table I don't bother to clear. It's the salt in the water and the taste of the year. I don't miss you like lightning, I miss you like rain. A slow, steady rhythm of comfortable pain. It's not a choice anymore, it's just how I live, with nothing to take and nothing to give. Yeah, loneliness is a habit and I'm losing the will to quit. I go to the market and I buy for one, leave the radio on till the daylight is done. I've learned how to sleep on just my side of the bed, keeping all of the I love yous locked in my head. If somebody asked, I'd say I'm doing fine, but fine is a mountain I no longer climb. It's easier staying down here in the low, where the walls are the only companions I know. They say it takes 21 days to let go, but I've been addicted for a lifetime, so it's the safety of knowing that nobody's there to witness the mess or the weight of despair. I'm a creature of custom, a prisoner of used to be, and this emptiness is the only thing faithful to me. It's just a habit, like checking the locks on a door no one tries, like looking for truth in a stranger's eyes. I'm finding the hollow, I'm good in the black. Once you go lonely, you don't come back. No, you don't come back. It's just a habit, just a habit. Past your reflection in a shop window pane, but when I turned around, it was just the rain. I still catch your scent in the back of my car, a ghost of a journey that went way too far. I go to the places where we used to hide, but I'm just a spectator, stuck on the outside. I'm reaching for something that's already gone, like a melody fading at the break of the dawn. The sun comes up, but it don't feel bright. It just puts the outline of us in the light. fill up all the space in the room, but I'm transparent skin and a heart full of glue. My friends say I'm quiet, they say that I've changed, but my whole architecture has been rearranged. I'm a silhouette traced on a memory wall, waiting for someone to notice I'm small. I'm the wish you were here in a blank postcard frame, a whisper that's losing the strength of its name. You can't hold a shadow, you can't make it stay. It disappears quiet at the end of the day. I'm losing my edges, I'm blending with night, 'cause a shadow can't live without someone's light. No, a shadow can't breathe without someone's light. A shadow of the girl I used to be when you were the light that was shining on me. Now I'm flickering thin on the cold kitchen floor, a shape of a person who don't matter no more. You took all the substance, you took all the soul, and left me this outline, this dark empty hole. I'm walking, I'm talking, I'm making a sound, but I'm just a shadow now, following you around. In the dark, I'm just a stain where we used to leave a mark. Watch me fade, watch me blur into the gray. I'm just a shadow now, just a shadow. The wallpaper's peeling in the shake of a wire, and I'm tracing the patterns of a long lost July. I'm pulling out boxes from under the bed, filled with the should've and could've instead. Kept every ticket and every receipt, like a trail of breadcrumbs leading back to defeat. I thought I was building a tower of stone, but I was just stacking up debts on my own. The math of a heartbreak is a cold hard thing, subtracting the honey and leaving the sting. I'm adding up hours I spent by the phone, dividing the hours until I'm just alone. And I'm counting all my mistakes tonight by the flickering fade of the hallway light. One for the silence, two for the pride, three for the feelings I pushed deep inside. I'm a ledger of lost, I'm a total of gone, still doing the songs in the gray of your dawn. I thought I was winning, I thought I was wise, but I'm just counting mistakes in the dark of your eyes. Mistake number 4 was believing your grin. Mistake number 5 was letting you in. 6 was the way that I changed who I was, just to be someone a ghost finally loves. I'm tallying scars like like they're silver and gold, a fortune, a sorry that's starting to mold. If learning the lesson was worth all the cost, I'd be a queen of the things that I'd lost. The decimal point of the moment you left is the heaviest weight in this house of bereavement. I'm carrying numbers that don't even add up, like trying to fill a bottomless cup. Counting mistakes in the dark of your eyes. 7, the way that I still call your name. 8, the way that I'm taking the blame. 9, 10, I run out of fingers to count them again. Just a long list of never, just a long you laughing from across the street, with the lightness in your step and the rhythm in your feet. And that hit me like a cold wave. I shiver in the bone that you look more alive than when we were home. The shadows under your eyes have started to lift since I stopped being the anchor and started to drift. I'm a storm in a bottle, I'm a heavy gray sky, and for the first time in years I see blue in your eye. I wanted to be the one to save you, but I was the debt that you paid. I was the ghost in the garden where everything started to fade. 'Cause you're better off without me, and it's killing me to see that the best thing I ever did for you is set you free. You're breathing deep, but now that I'm not in the room, you're finding your color, you're starting to bloom. I was the poison while I thought I was the cure, but the truth is a taste that is taking without me. With my midnight fears, I'm not there to drown out your dreams with my tears. You're finally eating, you're finally sane, while I'm still out here just nursing the rain. I used to think I was the one holding you up, but I was just the crack in your favorite cup. Watching you move on is a beautiful lake, a heart-shattering gift that I'm forced to take. I'll stay in the dark so you can have the sun. I'll be the battle so you can be the one. It's a selfless kind of torture, a holy kind of hell, to love you enough to wish you well without me. Just love you enough to say farewell. You're better off without me. Go on and ride. Don't look back at the mess we made. Let my memory just start to fade. You look so good in the light. You look so right. Yeah, you're better off. You're better off without me. Go on and run. Don't look back at the mess we made. Let my memory just start to fade. You look so good in the light. You look so how it was memorizing every line of your face, like a map that would lead me away from this place. I was locked on your eyes, I was anchored in blue, giving every last piece of my spirit to you. We were standing so close, I could feel your chest rise, waiting for us to reflect in your eyes. But the air went cold and the world went still, like the sudden descent from a high lonely hill. I didn't blink, I didn't move, I had nothing left. I needed to prove I was ready to sink, I was ready to burst. But you hit the brakes and you hit them first. 'Cause you looked away and the tether just snapped. I was left in the open while you stayed wrapped. I was staring at forever, you were looking for the door. I guess I was dreaming and you were just bored. The moment you shifted your gaze to the floor, I wasn't the girl you were seeing anymore. It only took a second for the Cracks in the street, trying to find where our glances used to meet. It's a specific kind of lonely to be seen in the night, to be the only one holding the ties that we knot. I was a wildfire, I was a storm, I was the heart that was keeping you warm, but you turned your head like I was a glare, and now I'm just smoke in the middle of nowhere. If you'd only stay steady, if you'd only stay true, I'd walk through the fire to get back to you. But that sideways glance was a silent goodbye. I know that you whisper without even a cry. Now I'm staring at shadows, I'm staring at walls, waiting for a light that no longer falls. 'Cause you looked away and the tether just snapped. I was left in the open while you stayed wrapped. I was staring at forever, you were looking for the door. I guess I was dreaming and you were just bored. The moment you shifted your gaze to the floor, I wasn't the girl you were seeing anymore. It only took a second for the fever to burst, but you looked away first. You looked away first. I was still right there, I was still looking at you, but you found something better to do than love me. Yeah, you looked away first, and I've been looking for myself ever since. I watched the taillights fade into the gray, with 1,000 sentences standing in my way. I had a speech prepared, all poetic and deep, but I let the moment crumble and the silence keep. I'm a library of weight and a museum of please, standing in the driveway on my metaphorical knees. The air was thick with the things I should have confessed, but I kept them like stones locked inside of my chest. Now the kitchen is quiet and the coffee is cold, and I'm choking on stories that'll never be told. I'm rewriting the ending in the middle of the night, winning every argument and making it right. 'Cause I'm drowning in the words I never said. They're a frantic, heavy rhythm inside of my head. told you. I should have told you. I'm leaving the keys on the countertop stone, right next to the life that we've already outgrown. I didn't pack much, just a bag and some pride, and the echoes of secrets I've buried inside. The driveway looks longer than it did yesterday, like it knows that I'm finally breaking away. I'm not looking back at the porch or the gate. I'm done trying to fix what was twisted by fate. My heart is a compass that's pointing to nowhere, but nowhere is better than staying right here. I'm cutting the strings and I'm dropping the weight before the too late becomes my only stay. 'Cause I'm walking away from everything I knew, from the ghost of us in the shadow of you. I'm leaving the garden to turn back to dust, walking away from the hollow and rust. It's a terrifying kind of beautiful grace to look at a home and see just a space. I'm losing my mind just to find my own soul, walking away to finally be whole. The radio static is my only friend as I drive toward the place where the city lines on. I'm passing the landmarks of where we fell short, the diners, the cinemas, the last ditch resort. Every mile is a memory I'm leaving behind, and out in the ribbon I've had to unwind. I used to be scared of the silence and dark, but now I'm just looking for one little spark. I'm walking away from the sorry and please, from the night spent down on my shivering knees. It's not an escape, it's a quiet rebirth, finding out what my own heartbeat is worth. Yeah, I'm finding out what I'm worth. So walking away from everything I knew, from the ghost of us in the shadow of you. I'm leaving the garden to turn back to dust. I'm walking away from the hollow and rust. It's a terrifying kind of beautiful grace to look at a home and see just the space. I'm losing my mind just to find my own soul, walking away to finally be walking The rearview mirror is empty tonight, finally stepping out into the light. No more we, just a brand new me, walking away. just dry. You brought a bouquet of I'll never do it again, and a suitcase of maybes and where have you been. But the floorboards are shaking from the weight of the years, and the salt in the carpet is made of my tears. I'm looking for us in the palm of your hand, but it's just empty water and shifting sand. You say it like a prayer, you say it like a plea, but sorry is a ghost that stopped haunting me. It's a 5-letter bandage on a tennis stick gas. It's a flicker of light in a mountain of ash. 'Cause sorry is a word, but it isn't a cure. It won't make the muddy water suddenly pure. It won't fix the mirror or steady the shelf or help me find the pieces I lost of myself. You can say it a million times into the dark, but a sorry won't ever unstrike the spark. The house is already burned to the roof, and sorry, you know, sorry is never enough. I used to live for the sound of your I'm so regretful, but I'm tired of being the one who was forgetful of every last time that turned into now, and every broken dust-covered vow. I'm not angry, I'm just empty and quiet and done, like the world when it's finally outrun the sun. You're offering mercy like it's something I need, but I'm just the garden that you forgot to seed. If sorry could turn back the hands on the clock, I'd still be the girl who would never unlock. But the bolts are all rusted, the windows are barred, and sorry is just a white flag in the yard. It's a white flag, but I'm already scarred. Say it a million times into the dark, but a sorry won't ever unstrike the spark. The house is already burned to the roof, and sorry, no, sorry is never enough. It's not enough to pay for the nights I spent waiting for you, to wash out the gray from the red and the blue. Save your breath for the next girl's ear, 'cause sorry is the only thing I don't wanna hear. No, it's not enough. It's just a word. It's not enough. I still buy the coffee that you like, even though the canister is full. I leave the porch light burning through the night, just a habit I can't seem to ignore. The hallway's grown a million miles long, I walk it just to feel the empty air. I'm humming bits and pieces of our song to a room that doesn't even know you're there. The silence is a sound I'm learning now. It's deafening, it's heavy and it's loud. I'm looking for your shadow in the hall, but There's nothing but the marks upon the wall, 'cause the key's in the drawer. The bed is made, but the colors in this living room are starting to fade. I'm talking to the walls like they can talk back, while I'm falling through the echoes of the things that I lack. I thought I'd be the one who stayed to carry on, but it's hard to be a house when the heartbeat is gone. Now I'm just a ghost in a place we outgrown. Since you left, there's no one left home. Your winter coat is hanging by the door. I haven't had the heart to move it yet. It smells like wood smoke in the before. Back when we were dead, I had a met. I keep the TV on to drown the cold. The static feels like company of leaves. I'm clung to every promise that you sold, while I'm starving at the table of our feast. 'Cause the key is in the drawer. The bed is made, but the colors in this living room have started to fade. I'm talking to the walls like they can talk back, while I'm falling through the echoes of the things that I lack. I thought I'd be the one who stayed to carry on, but it's hard to be a house when the heartbeat is gone. Now I'm just a ghost in a place we outgrown. Since you left, there's no one left home. The welcome mat is lying to the street. There's no one here for anyone to meet. It's just wood and stone and window panes, and a heart that's only good at calling out your name. No one left home. No one left home. Just these four walls and the dust on the floor. I don't recognize my own reflection anymore. Yeah, the roof is still standing, the windows are clear, but there's no one left home when you're not here. No, there's no one left home. I built a kingdom on a promise you made. I painted the sun where there was nothing but shade. I wrote your words like a gold-threaded dress, thinking I was the answer to your loneliness. I guarded your secrets like a prayer in the night. I was the believer, I was holding on tight, while you were just playing a part in a play, taking the stage, then just walking away. I looked for the meaning in the way that you breathed it. You were the weapon and I was the sheet. Now the curtains are pulled and the lights are all dim, and I'm drowning in water where I thought I could swim. 'Cause love was a lie that I told to myself, a beautiful book sitting high on a shelf. It was a song with no music, a heart with no beat, a long winding road that was just a dead street. I traded my truth for a fiction so sweet, but the taste of the ending is bitter defeat. Your love was a lie and I was the one who kept on believing till the damage was done. Mm-hmm. 'Cause use all the colors to sketch out a life, but the edge of your forever was just like a knife. I remember the always and the never let go. Words you were tossing like seeds in the snow. They never took root and they never could bloom. They just filled up the corners of this empty room. Now I'm sweeping up glass from a shattered glass heart that you didn't break, you just tore it apart. It wasn't the goodbye that killed me the most, it was realizing I've been in love with a ghost, a version of you that I built in my head while you were just counting the days till it bled. Yeah, you were just counting the days till it bled. 'Cause love was a lie that I told to myself, a beautiful book sitting high on the shelf. It was a song with no music, a heart with no beat, a long winding road that was just a dead street. I traded my truth for a fiction so sweet, but the taste of the ending is bitter defeat. Your love was a lie, and I was the one who kept on believing till the damage was done. It was a lie, such a pretty hollow thing. I was the only one wearing the ring. I was the only one feeling the sting. Just a lie. No, I don't believe in the ever after anymore. I'm just the girl